Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great too. Thank you for asking. And yes, may I know a bit about you, sir, before getting into the
Sure.
session?
Sure. First, I really want to thank you because the moment I sent you email, you responded very promptly, and we have been waiting for this session last 3 days, 3 4 days, right? Thank you very much for that. Truly appreciate your commitment. First of all, if I talk about myself, my name is Tariq Muhammad. I'm originally from Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu, and I'm currently living in Dubai. I'm a HR professional. I have been here last 4 years working as a HR. If I talk about my education, I have completed BCom, and then I pursued my MBA HR and marketing specialization. If I talk about my schoolings, I completely from a Tamil background. I never had a chance to speak in English because I'm from Tamil Nadu. I'm a completely Tamil background. So until I complete MBA, I never had a good space to speak in English actually. So then after I started my career in Tamil Nadu itself. So since it was not that much required to speak in English, so once I learned it in Dubai, I really understand the importance of speaking English. So there how the real career begin, I believe. Mm. So after that I started here. I also recently started one YouTube channel also,
Oh,
English with Tariq HR. The reason I have started, not to teach anybody but to improve myself, because sometimes in living in Dubai we feel sometimes bored. We don't have nothing to do. We just scrolling YouTubes and Instagram, Facebook, so wasting the time. Instead of doing that, I thought that we can do something productive. So this way I started a YouTube channel to speak and practice with people. This working fine actually. Thank you for.
okay. That's a really wonderful introduction, sir. And your English is actually pretty good. And you mentioned that you are from Tamil background and how you improved this level, how you improved to this level.
Yeah, ma'am, before I'll explain that, I just wanted to know about you as well. Could you please share with me?
Yes. Yes, definitely. As you know, my name is Sankavi. I am from Tamil Nadu and I am a homemaker. I am a mother of two. I was working as a teacher for almost 3 years and I quit my job because of my second pregnancy. Now I'm planning to rejoin, sir.
Super impressive. Okay. Well, as you asked the questions like, how did I start my journey, right? So, as I mentioned, until my college life, I did not speak in one word in English because we did not that much, environment to speak. So, after the college days, I have some friends. We used to speak in English, but it's a broken English. I know that, but we still practice it little bit. Hi, how are you? Like that, it was started beginning. Then after that MBA, even again I just put myself to practice English because again it was in my native only I have completed my MBA. So again there was not that much required to speak. Again then I moved to Chennai for my started my career as a HR assistant. Again it's fall in Tamil Nadu itself. I always wanted to work other state to learn new languages like Hindi and English, but I did not get the opportunity to explore other languages. But after I landed Dubai 2021, I really understand the importance of speaking English. And so because here we forcefully speak in English, we can't speak Tamil or we can't speak other language, so we must speak either English or Hindi, then only we can able to survive here. So the moment I landed here, I forcefully speak in English. I practice English. So whatever what I do, always I practice myself. I put headphone and talk myself. So I watch a lot of videos of English. That's how I started my journey speaking English actually.
Okay. That's really nice journey, sir. And since you are from HR background, and I think you recruit people as well, isn't
Yes,
it,
I
sir?
do. Yes, correct.
Yes. So when you there is a myth. If I ask you something wrong, please pardon me, because there is a narrative that if you are a good communicator, if you have a good comment over English language, even if you don't have any subject knowledge, even if you don't have skills, they will recruit you. So this narrative is there. Is it true?
No, it depends on the profile what we hire. Basically, the narrative is somehow it's true. Where in what extent I can say, it depends on the profile what we hire. Some technical knowledge, for example, if I'm hiring an accountant, you know you cannot expect a good communicator. You need a knowledge background in a account background. Okay, so for example, if you are hiring a CRM or a customer relation, there is communication playing vital role. When it comes accountant, when it comes technical role, yeah, it's not about communication, it's about how you are proficient in that work. Okay, so it somehow works, sometimes it works, it sometimes it not works, that narrative I would
Mm.
say.
Yes, yes, right. And you're from Tamil Nadu, and tell us something about Kanyakumari. I mean, you're
Yeah,
from Kanyakumari, so tell us
yeah,
something about Kanyakumari.
I'm glad that, I mean, because Kanyakumari is, very famous place actually. It's a very famous tourist place in India, one of the very famous place. If I talk about Kanyakumari, have you ever visited Kanyakumari first of all?
Yes, yes, yes.
Have you ever visited?
Twice,
Okay.
I think. Twice.
Okay, okay, okay. If you come to Kanyakumari, you can see, sunset and sunrise in the same place, same spot. You can able to see both over the ocean. That is one amazing, view that people would like to see. First of all, and the second one is Vivekananda Rock. That is Memorial Rock actually, which is, I mean, Memorial Hall, which is located in the rock of. That is also one of the very famous in Kanyakumari. And basically in my place is named as Kulachal, which is very famous for its own history also. In 17th century there was a war happened between, Kulachal Marthanda Varma and there was another people, I forgot the name actually. There was a war happened between those, and the Marthanda Varma was defeated them with very less people. That was a war happened in 17th century, that is very famous, and that's taken the in the history also, the place in the history also, that is very famous. And it's a very coastal area. Basically Kolachal is very coastal area where you can get a lot of fresh fish actually, very fresh fish.
Mm.
And we I'm the witness who saw who was, saw the tsunami directly, when the tsunami was
Oh,
happened 2014. When I was playing with my
okay.
friends, we directly saw the hitting of tsunami and everything. I mean, I can say a lot about Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari is very place, and if you look at the culture of Kanyakumari, we very close to Kerala. Our food
Yes,
habit, our traditions, and our dress habit, everything that very close to Kerala people mostly. Yeah, yeah, that is
yes,
the one thing actually. But usually, people when I go to Chennai, the people would say you are Malayali. When I go to Kerala, the people would say you are
yes,
Tamil. So we have the problem of here and there. I mean, people would back and forth playing with us.
yes, yes. Even with your accent, I understood that you have that Malayali accent.
Yeah, true. Actually, people would say that often, like you are speaking like a Malayali. When I speak Tamil, people would say, "Are you
Yeah.
Malayali?" When I speak Malayalam, the people would say, "Are you Tamil?" I mean, it's like when people would
Yes.
like me and Palakkad people mostly encounter these
Uh,
situations. I would believe, correct? Yeah.
yes, yes, exactly, sir. Because
Mm.
1950s, I guess,
Mm.
um, uh, Kanyakumari was the part of Kerala,
Exactly.
and
Yeah, 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 yeah. Then the
yes,
Palakkad goes to Kerala,
Palakkad
and
was
the
part of
Kanyakumari is separated from. Yeah, yes, yes. Correct. That was a history actually. It was happened December or November 1st, I believe. I'm not sure about the exact date, but usually they
Hmm.
celebrated that day that Kanyakumari separated from Kerala and Palakkad joined with Kerala as well.
Yes, yes, sir. And you, I think you are prone to seafood a lot, I guess. In Dubai, is it possible to get that seafood very often?
Of course, it's possible because here also we can get fresh seafoods, and there is one place called Waterfront Dera where you can go and get very cheap price comparatively locally. It's very cheap price. You can get very good fish And yeah, you can get here also, because mostly if you look in Dubai, it's a diversified background because people from different part of the world, so you can explore so many foods here, so many people you can meet, so many food you can explore. It depends on what you want. You can choose it.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. For your daily English practice, what are all the practice you focus, sir?
I mean, basically, recently I just saw one of your video. You had a conversation with one English trainer. I forgot, he Balakrishna or somebody something. Oh, you had a conversation.
Balaji,
Balaji, someone.
Balaji,
What? That
Ram.
was amazing. He had a very good conversation, actually. I take a lot of notes from that conversation, which the repetition, importance of repetition, listening BBC news, because I encountered the situation which he highlighted. When I talk to the native speaker, what they used to do, they speak very good English. Sometimes the pronunciation we cannot able to understand what they are saying, the way they pronounce, the way they speak, and they speak on the flow, like we cannot ask them again. So that kind of situation. So I started, listening BBC audio the moment I watched your video, because that's a good practice. Because he mentioned that you have to listen until you clear 60% of the conversation. He mentioned in that
Yes.
video. That was
Yes.
very useful, basically. And I do shadow practice. What I do is, after my office hour, I used to come my home, I get fresh, I do my prayers and all those things. Once I completed that, what I do, I just put a headphone and I just walk on the street and speak myself, like that is the one way I do practice. Mm, and I also do chat gpt. I speak with chat gpt, because what when we speak with that, after that, that will correct our communication. Then again I will do that again. This is also very very good way, I think you can feel the progress in that way of communication.
Mm, yes. So you do shadowing practice and you speak with ChatGPT, and also
And
nowadays you are listening to British English contents.
yeah, correct. That is also most
Okay.
effective way that I believe, when really wanted to improve the communication. How about
Mm.
you, ma'am? What are the way you practice, and what, according to you, what is the most effective way of practicing one who want to improve their communication?
Sir, I always believe in that LSRW, no matter what. There are a lot of techniques, but I always stick with this specific thing. Whenever I feel like, okay, I'm not into the proper track, I try to do that LSRW method. For reading, I'm not a very bookish person, so I don't. Uh, Reading books is not my cup of tea. So I always prefer to read blogs or articles or sometimes even stories online. So that is how I do my reading practice. And for listening, I always start my day with listening, because immediately after getting waking up, I have to do my house chores, right, as a homemaker. So while doing the house chores, I listen to English content a lot. And
Mm.
also, I speak with my co-learners on WhatsApp groups or with anyone. I have few friends. Okay, whenever we find time, we just text each other like, "Do you have 10 minutes to have a conversation? Do you have half an hour to have a conversation?" So that's how we share our message. So if I find someone, I just make a call and straight away I talk to them on phone calls. So that is how I also practice. And currently, I am trying to connect because I completed all the sessions on English Yari. So currently, I'm connecting with other YouTubers and whomever sending mails to me. I'm trying to connect with them as well. This is
Okay.
actually helping me a lot. Because
Okay.
video session is quite effective, I guess. More than
Mm.
audio call, this video session is quite effective because where you have to engage the session and you have to uh, keep that session in a flow. So you have to keep
Mm.
on ask something.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
true,
very
actually.
bad at. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you go ahead,
Please go
please.
on.
Okay, I
Uh,
mean that's true because when we speak audio, we might. Sometimes we use some application to stranger, co-learners. We speak very fluently, but when we interacting with someone in a direct call, we maybe we cannot express all the thoughts. Sometimes we feel how do we go to express with them? Do we do make a mistakes or do we able to continue the conversation completely? So recently, I explore one method through English Yari only. They were explaining about talk about object like take a mobile phone. Talk about this. What is that? What is the purpose? Then don't talk like simple things like this is a mobile phone. I speak. Don't talk like that. Something talk very important like it's a mobile. This is very important for my life. Something like you have to practice every day. That is, I think, very effective way to improve the communication. That is also really helpful because whoever housewife or who is feeling you know who did not get one environment to speak in English, they can practice this method. Really will helpful because
yes,
this will helpful because just take the class, just take the door and talk about that. It will be very very helpful for improving vocabulary first of all and improving the communication flow also. But we feel monotonous when the starting times and eventually we will fall in the flow of communications. Once we started, we feel consistently practice 30 days, we eventually feel the progress and importance of communication also, I believe.
yes, yes. I couldn't agree more. And what else? Do you have any other question?
Okay, so as you mentioned you're a housewife and you have babies also, how do you managing these things and YouTube and all? Because sometimes this whoever watching this video can able to get the they will be inspired by your journey. That's why I'm asking this question.
Yes, yes, sir. Even I hustle a lot to manage my time. For this past 2 to 3 days, I'm getting some. I mean, I'm watching some of the motivational videos regarding time management and all because nowadays I'm quite juggling with so many things. I have 2 kids and I have to edit my videos. I have to have sessions with people, and you know, on English Array, it is quite easy. Whenever you want to have a session, you can just book a session in your free time. But if you want to have sessions with YouTubers, your timings should
Yeah, will
um,
mismatch
it,
exactly. Yeah,
yes,
we
it
will
will
have a problem.
mismatch. Even for us, yes, for us,
Yeah,
it happened the
we
same.
had some, yeah,
And
here and there, right?
yes, sir. Yes. So it is quite hard to manage, and I'm feeling overwhelming. This
Mm-hmm.
maintaining this mail and all, it feels overwhelming. I juggle a lot. Whenever I feel like quitting off anything, I just keep everything aside. That is the only way I do because more than money, more than anything, more than your career, your mental peace is very important. This particular thing I always keep in mind because if something is affecting your mental peace, you have to give an alarm to your mind that no, you have to stay away from everything. You have to protect your mental peace. That is how you have to remind yourself every time. So that habit I have, that is helping me a lot, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I completely agreed your point because one thing, mental peace. Another things I would like to add with personal development, personal learning, improving ourselves is also very important because in this competitive world, if you want to survive, if you want to go forward in your career or personal professional life, you have to focus on that as well. I used to watch a lot of videos like actor Madhavan, Shah Rukh Khan, and other people, all of them commonly pointing out one thing is personal development. You have to focus on every day for your personal upgrade yourself. That is very important, that I believe personally. And secondly, you mentioned about English Yari. Can you tell me something about English Yari? How does it work? Is it really working fine? Because I recently enrolled myself. I haven't started a session with them so far. Could you please share me your experience?
Yes, I hope you know about the packages and all already because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
already
yeah.
purchased the course on that
Yes,
platform.
done. Yes.
And actually, you can just see tutors' profiles. From that profile, you can just watch their introduction videos from that profile. And if you got if you got attracted to those videos, if you really like to have a session with those tutors, you can just select those tutors and you can have sessions with them. So that is how, in your free time, in your convenient time, because from morning till night, I guess, till 12 o'clock, whenever you want to have a session, you can just book a session, and that's it. You have to be very punctual and you will get notifications. No worries. And you have to attend the session on time. The tutors will wait for you before starting the session. They always maintain that punctuality. No worries.
So
And
is it
within that
30 minutes,
25
right?
minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, please go ahead.
Yes. Yes, you'll have assignments. You'll get that assignments PDF in advance. You can just go through the assignments if you want, or if you don't find time, you can just speak on the spot. Many a time I did the same. Actually, I couldn't find time to prepare every time, so I usually talk on the spot. And that too,
So
if I prepare.
sorry to
Mm-mm.
interrupt. I have a question. So
Yes.
the moment we book the session, we will get the PDF. You mean,
Ah,
right?
yes, yes, yes,
So
exactly.
so they will give you the topic. Based on that, we have to prepare ourselves and we have to talk.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay, okay. So that's how it's work, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So that's it, sir.
Okay, that's nice, ma'am. Thank you for that because I really wanted to know because I've been watching you. You share a lot of CVs. You interacted with English RE team. So I recently started, but I haven't started my first session even. I had to completed my only demo session only. So I thought, okay, I can.
Okay.
So I just wanted to discuss this with you as well.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
yes, sir, that's
yes,
all from my side. And if you have
okay,
any
okay.
question, you can ask. Otherwise, we can wrap up
I
the
mean,
session.
sure, madam. Nothing. I mean, thank you for the session, accept my invitation and having this session with me. I really appreciate your commitment and looking forward more session with you in future. Thank you for that.
Yes, sir, definitely. And all the best for your YouTube channel as well. All the best
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
future.
Thank you, ma'am. Good luck to you.
What is the name of your channel? Can you repeat that, sir?
English with Tariq HR.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'll check it out.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate.
Yes. Yes,
Bye.
sir. Thank you. Bye bye.